Good morning, everyone. Myself, Kausa Momin, 7th Standard, Subject Science, Chapter number 20 In the World of Stars. Before this topic, we studied in the last lecture about stars, about nebula. Today, we are going to discuss about sky watching, like the positions where we presence on the earth, about its horizon, zenith, nadir. All these positions we have to go ahead with this topic. So, here you can see I am reading this topic. Please listen carefully. Stand still in open space and look into the distance. What you do notice about ground and sky? Obviously, there is a difference of your ground and sky. Now, still looking into the distance, turn around yourself. You observe ground and the sky, and as you do so that means this position you see. Far away the sky seems to be touching the ground. Where you are observing from your position to far away distance, so at that place you feel like the sky is touching to the ground. The line at which they meet is called horizon, where the sky and ground touches. That line is called as horizon. While turning around oneself, the horizon will be seen from circle, and looking up, the sky will appear to be a sphere based on this circle. The stars and planets moving in the sky appear to be moving on this sphere. This virtual sphere is called as celestial sphere. Which celestial sphere? Here you can observe in the another diagram. This is virtual sphere related to your sky and your crown, that is called as celestial sphere. The circular horizon divides this sphere into two halves. We will go ahead with the another diagram. You can observe celestial sphere. This one is celestial north pole. This is celestial equator, and this is, you can observe, celestial south pole. So in this we will go ahead with the positions. Like first is zenith. While standing on the ground, the point on the celestial sphere exactly above our head is called zenith. If you are standing, so exactly opposite to your head position is called as zenith. Next topic is nadir. While standing on the ground, the point on the celestial sphere exactly below our feet is called as nadir. This position exactly towards our feet, exactly to opposite our head side, that is zenith. Exactly opposite to this feet side, that is nadir. Next is celestial poles. If we extend the axis of rotation of the earth in the north and south direction, it will penetrate, and the celestial sphere at points is called celestial north pole, the celestial south pole respectively. Here you can observe celestial north pole and celestial south pole. At this point is north pole and this point is south pole. Obviously it has a moment, moving is there. Now next topic is meridian. In an astronomy, the great circle which passes through both celestial poles and observer zenith nadir is called as meridian. Like a sphere which is passing through the zenith and nadir, that is called as meridian. You can observe this orange circle is meridian. Now next is celestial equator. If we uniformly expand Earth's equator in all directions infinitely, it will penetrate the celestial sphere along a circle. This circle is known as celestial equator. You can observe here in this diagram, celestial equator is we should have to extend the these points. You can observe the purple color circle type of sphere is there. That is celestial equator. Next is ecliptic. The earth moves around the sun, but seen from the earth, the sun appears to move along a circle on the celestial sphere. This circle describing the apparent motion of the sun around the earth is called as ecliptic. So this diagram is very important. This is part of your homework. You have to draw a virtuous sphere related. This two diagram you have to draw, this one and this one, as a homework, and read and write these 6 points about zenith, nadir, celestial poles, meridian, celestial equator, and last is ecliptic. About sky watching, I will give you the details of this topic in the next lecture. Thank you.